Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Froggy Stocks. Not that says financial advice, entertainment purpose only. Just a quick morning recap chat covering the overall everything that's happened in this crazy past 2 weeks. Got my hat on. It's starting to get cold here in Albuquerque in the mornings. I kind of like it. It's nice. So, little quick recap. We all know what happened back on August 22nd. We had 43 million failure to delivers. We ran to 1050. We got halted 13 times. By the 24th, the SEC reported 43 million failure to delivers. Now, let me just explain something to you guys about these failure to delivers and the amount of money that was taken from our stock. 43 million, let's say at an average price. Let's just say, actually the SEC reported most of it was at $8 to $7. So let's just say $7.50. I just want to show you why this is important, why failure to delivers are important. $322 million was taken out of our stock from day one out to the 24th. And then supposedly from here to here, which was about the end of September. So from August 22nd to the end of September, they cleared $42 million. I'm sorry, $433 million. So let me just pull up the failure to delivers and show you guys what they're doing with this. It's absolutely crazy. Hopefully it pulls up correctly on here. I don't know why Fintel is not pulling it up, but check this out. August 24th, $304 million, 43 million failure to delivers. Then it consistently goes down to normal operating levels to September 15th. But guess what? Absolutely zero price action. We had negative price action on the filling of 43 million failure to delivers. Now, if you guys read Dave Lauer's tweet about failure to delivers, and I'll show you here, it should be just down his page a little bit. Sorry, I should have had all this pulled up so early in the morning. Here it is. So often when you bring up naked shorting and FTDs with anyone in the industry, they will say that it used to be a problem before Reg Show. Well, that's definitely not the problem. This is the most important part right here. Dave Lauer. This is an interesting glimpse into a firm that is clearly trying to circumvent the rules. For example, they counted certain shares that they should not have as offsetting shorts and eliminating delivery obligations. They pretend limit orders and non-executed VWAPs satisfied FTDs. So they have a way to spoof out their failure to delivers so it doesn't look like they exist, and they've been caught. UBS was fined for doing it. And just recently too, which is amazing. Now the problem with this is it takes years for them to catch up and find and check these guys. But it is in the works, and I'm telling you right now, these guys that did this to APE, whatever they did, how they did it, in any form or fashion is so illegal, it's not even funny. They defrauded us of millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. So we had that. And then, of course, we had the big news just yesterday coming from Politico. Unusual Whales put it out. You can watch it in this video here. That Citadel is going after, Gary Gensler is going after Citadel, Robinhood, Charles Schwab for basically the events that happened on January 28th. In that, everything else they've been doing too. Here's the Unusual Whales post. SEC Chair, can't talk today. SEC Chair Gary Gensler is set to launch a regulatory broadside in the coming weeks against brokerage and trading giants including Charles Schwab, Robinhood, and GOP megadonor Ken Griffin Citadel Securities by name. And of course, it's a big political push. We're right before midterms, but it's important because if we can use this to support Gensler, regardless of politics, to get this change done, if you fix the financial system, you fix the politics. Ryan Hopper, FTDs will be a catalyst. I believe you are completely wrong. Eventually, those FTDs have to be caught up, regardless if they've been removed without any buying pressure. They still were not settled, meaning they're still floating around out there. whether they sold synthetics and rehypothecated to clear them, at some point in time, they will have to pay for them. Pre-markets were up really good last night with the futures shooting up. It looks like we're going to have another good day. They're fighting APE quite a bit, but AMC is up 2%. You can see the charts are starting to run almost identical, but the SPY is creeping. And they're doing it to the SPY too, apparently. So BBIG just hanging in there. Apparently there is news coming that BBIG and the Zash, the Vinco Zash merger is upcoming. There's a lot of tweets out about that. Thanks to all my BBIG guys. And I wanted to tell everybody, man, I love Frank Nez's articles. Everybody, I don't know anybody that doesn't like him. I didn't know he had a YouTube, so I just wanted to give him a shout out for all the hard work he does, man. I went and I subbed to his YouTube myself today. He's put in a lot of work, a lot of good articles. His articles hit mainstream all the time on Google and everywhere else, which is really good for the community. So I got to give him props and give him a shout out. He's building his channel up. And that's it. I'm just sitting here waiting for news from Adam Aron like everybody else. I believe he is going to come out. There's three possibilities, and I've talked to my friends about this. Possibility number one is Adam Aron diluted a ton of APE, and that is why we had our share price fall this entire time, right? Say there's no synthetic shares and Adam Aron diluted and our share price fell. Or two, Adam Aron diluted, but the market makers, Froggy sounds dumb. Yeah, guess what? You're banned from the channel. I'm going to stop everything I'm doing to ban DJ Josh Chillin because he's such a freaking douchebag that he comes to my channel at this early in the morning to say Froggy sounds dumb. This is the part of the community. Everyone, DJ Josh Childs, whoever he is, whatever he is, this is the problem. We get morons like this person that come into chats, that come into YouTube channels, that sidetrack people that are doing things to push the movement forward. Like now I'm sidetracked for 3 minutes in the middle of my explanation because he's stupid. So everybody click on DJ Josh Childs and just go to his YouTube channel. You know what? Let's see what's on his YouTube channel. Let's just see if he's even got it, anything. Just for example, this part of the community where we have these people that are anonymous. Oh, look at this. Cool, man. Oh, look at this guy. He wants to be a rap star. Oh. All he does is reshare his music playlist on all his shitty rap music. I don't even want to play it. Oh, he's got 2.9K subscribers. Let's go right to his channel. How cute is this? What a douche, man. He came in to my video at freaking 8:30, 9:30 in the morning to talk shit. And this is all he has on his channel. This is the type of person who owns 10 shares of AMC or 10 shares of GME and comes and talks shit. Oh, Linktree, here we go. Here's his Insta. Let's see what he's got going on here. Oh, what do we got? A 16, 17-year-old wants to be a rap star. We got a fake Eminem. Ha! This dude. Oh, wow. Yep. This is the guy that comes in and says, Froggy sounds stupid. Wannabe fake gangster. This is absolutely fucking lame, man. There, now you're exposed. There you go, DJ Josh Childs. Way to come in and do whatever it is you do, lame. Anyways, one, APE was diluted. God, that guy was so pathetic and lame, man. APE was diluted, and Adam Aron made billions of dollars, and our price went down. Two, Adam Aron diluted, and the market makers and the brokers bought the shares of APE that he sold, but they didn't cover their synthetics with them, and they doubled down on their short position, which is why we're down in the dirt. Or three, Adam Aron hasn't sold a single share of APE yet, and these market makers have been selling us phantom shares this entire time, and the price got freaking dragged down like crazy. So that's probably it. I mean, there's three opportunities here. Either way, Adam Aaron has probably raised a couple $2 billion. Let's say he started selling APE at $10 a share because it was registered, ready to go. Started selling APE at $10 a share. Let's say he got an average and sold all of it, right? Let's say, what was it, 425 million? 3. Let's say he got an average of $5 a share, $2.12 billion. So check this. The markets are still not healthy. We took a hit. We're bag holding. And to be totally honest, we're forced bag holders. We didn't vote for this. We were shoved APE into our accounts, and we're forced bag holders now. But if he raised $2.1 billion and he can buy back the bonds on AMC that are callable November 7th, the bondholders are short the stock, right? Because the bondholders want the stock to do bad because the bonds value, and then they make money on their short. If Adam Aaron comes in and buys those out 2 years early, now the bondholders have to cover their short position because they're not hedged against their ownership of the bonds anymore. If the stock goes up off of that, the bonds devalue, their short positions lose, so they got to get out of there. So there could be some AMC short covering, but in that, if they're covering AMC shorts, they're going to be covering their APE shorts too. So this is all going to turn out pretty good. I'm really excited for everything. I hope, and I can't wait to hear some news from Adam Aaron soon. The silent period stuff, you guys, I know who pushed that. It's the same guys that are literally wrong almost every time that they talk. And I looked it up, and the silent period is after registration, 40 days after the first sale, which would be today anyways. But Adam Aaron made tweets in between that. The day after APE was launched, Adam Aaron tweeted about APE, about the volume, about the halts. He tweeted about it all, which could be construed as influence or manipulation in that with the you can't search CO Adam at that. It's crazy. If you type that in, you just can't get it. So many people tag him and so many people were typing halts. CEO Adam. Okay. Halt. 100. This is August 22nd. I mean, he tweeted it the day of, so the silent period wouldn't even count. 149 million AMC shares and 108 million APEs traded on Monday on the NYSE exchange. Halts trading due to volatility, defined as a plus or minus 5% price change with a 5-minute period. So trading is stopped for a 5-minute pause. On Monday, AMC was halted 3 times, APE was halted 10 times. Now, what they're doing with the halts, you guys, when we run, is the market makers are forcing a larger amount of volume through at a faster pace to trigger those halts on purpose, so they crush any type of like buying flow or buying order. But that's what's going on. He either sold APE and just raised billions and we're bag holders, or he sold APE, raised billion, and we're bag holders because the immoral market makers and brokers used the shares they sold to reshort APE again instead of covering the positions that they sold illegally in the first place. Or he hasn't sold a single share and we've been buying phantom shares the whole time. Now, I'll tell you this, if he has not sold a single share of APE yet, this is going to be huge. If he did sell APE and he raised $1 billion or $2, we cannot go bankrupt now. There's no way to go bankrupt. And if he pays those bonds off, those bondholders, those debtors are off our backs. We're going to save a ton of interest going into Q4, and it's going to release some covenants that are probably restricting Adam Aaron from doing some stuff that we want to do. Also, don't forget the lawsuit from Linda Lau will be settled, I believe, this month, or no, November. Linda Lau lawsuit will be settled, where Linda Lau had sued Adam Aaron, the board of directors, and Wanda in the past for a 2016 issue where they had bought out some debt and or issued a 155 special dividend. So that lawsuit should be settled. What'll happen is the people being charged will pay $17.5 million that'll go directly back into AMC. All right, let me read some comments. Let's go through here and just weed out some of the shills, man. Josh Hackleman, what's up, man? Andres, morning. Josh Ham, good morning. Morning, lots of mornings, man. Cheers. Come with coffee. Charles SM915, Adam last year in the second quarter said he's talking with the SEC about FTDs. Yes, he did. We got it on video in our 2022 annual. He did say that. I do believe the reason he is quiet right now is because AMC has pushed litigation to the NYSE about the failure to deliver. I believe that is why he's quiet. Litigation, you get immediate, everybody zip lips. So AMC to the moon. My high. I hope I said your names right, guys. Ryan Hopper, FTDs will never be catalyst. I disagree. I'm fine with just fundamentals getting better, squeeze and icing on the cake. I hope you're right about the FTDs being catalyst. I think they will, man. You're not going to hear it because they erase the FTDs and then they take them and they rehypothecate the position, but eventually they have to cover them, man. I've been averaging down, love it today. I'm doing it again. I'm telling you guys, if this is my personal opinion, do what you want. Go buy whatever you want. One, anybody using Webull or Robinhood is literally helping Citadel win this. You are helping Citadel win this. If you're buying on Fidelity, try to buy Lit Exchange. Go to IEX. Try to buy Lit Exchange. It's so important. But the most bullish thing you can do if you're buying AMC is buy it directly from ComputerShare. When you buy from ComputerShare directly, they pull the shares from the DTCC out away from Wall Street completely, register them in your name on AMC's books, and that buying pressure hits the Lit Exchange every morning at 10 o'clock. Azure Seal? Yeah, clap. I just block people on mine. I know, crazy, man. The price fell before filling, so I doubt it's the case. Derek, thank you. KMCC, just hope to pay off my car. Hey, man, that's what everybody wants. I'll tell you this, dude. You know, if you guys have debt, and we end up making some money here on this play, what you want to do is you want to pay off your highest interest stuff first. Say if you've got a 4% loan on your car, but you've got credit cards with 9, 10, 12% on them, you want to pay your highest interest off first. That is going to save you more money in a long term than it will short term. But I get it, man. Not having a car note's great. Don't see him, look him up. Froggy Stat, stay focused. Yeah, I know, man. LOL. You should have burned him and then kicked him. I know, I should have did that first. Just lame, man. The fact that I even gave him attention, but honestly, the fact that you come in, you talk shit, and then when we go to your page, and your page is nothing but fake wannabe rapper, bro, come on, man. Like, if he wanted attention and wanted to get out there and get noticed, he could have came in and said, hey, please check out my page. I'd have checked out his page and gave him some attention, man. But now everybody knows he's just a wannabe douchebag. I hope he sold all 425 million at 10. 25 wild aces. Me too. Me too, buddy. If short interest is self-reported, what if they are reporting short interest abnormally high to make us think? So you don't have to report short interest, but you can't false report short interest. You can get in big trouble for that. What I think they were doing this entire time is at the beginning of these plays, they were reporting all of their short interest because they thought that reporting high short interest would lure more short players in and they would destroy the stock. But what happened is retail came in and said, if they're shorting it this much, let's squeeze them out. So if anything, now I believe they are not reporting short interest accurately. I think it's much, much higher. What's up, Miss Harris? How you doing today? Blink twice, AA. Yeah, no kidding, man. Ufmo just started watching your stuff from that. I didn't do it earlier. John, good morning. Just rewind it, Lord of the Hodl. Lord of the Hodl, if you just came in, if you just started watching, I highly recommend watching yesterday's space call. And then 2 or 3 days ago, I made a video that went viral, like 20K views, 18K views. You should go watch that one. I highly recommend it. Let me just bring it up for you guys real quick, actually. And I'll link it in the video. I highly recommend it because it's important on what's going on with APE. And a lot of people jived with it. Even people that don't like me for some reason or whatever jived with it. But this is it right here. Highly recommend you guys watch this video. It's all about APE. And it really vibes with everybody. Are we in a quiet period due to upcoming earnings? No, there's no quiet period. We went over that a couple times. The quiet period is for IPOs, and it starts the day of the registration and 40 days past the first sale of that security, We're already past that. And even if Adam Aaron was talking during that quiet period. Morning, when you have space calls, how do I know you have them so I can join? So when we have space calls, one, you should follow me on Twitter and make sure your alerts are on. Two, you guys, everybody, make sure your alerts are on for my YouTube channel. If they are on and you're not getting them, turn them off and turn them back on. And three, the best way to do it is to like and subscribe to the channel if you're not doing that. Please set your alerts. YouTube likes to suppress my stuff for some reason. Every now and then I sneak out there and get something out viral. But so yeah, maybe a dumb question. If we own the float or all the shares issued, how can computer share issue real shares? We own the float, but we don't own it in registration. You know what I'm saying? They could sell billions and millions and millions of shares out there, but if they're not direct registered, they're not officially counted in flow. So there could be a billion shares out there, but we've only got 50% of them registered. We need to register and log the entire float. And when it does, computer share will go to Adam Aaron and say, hey, we've got the entire float logged. How are they selling shares out in the open market? Then we win. It's simple as that. And even if with computer share, if you direct register your shares, they cannot be lent out and they cannot be short sold. That is a guarantee. And your buying pressure, if you buy directly from computer share, hits the lit exchange at 10 a.m. every day. Yeah, third quarter results will be brutal for AMC, I believe. 400 million loan. Look, the 400 million loan isn't a new loan, you guys. This is the deal with it. They had debt. They're taking out a new loan at a cheaper price to pay off the old debt. And the beauty of it is when they took out the 400 million loan, they did it in English pound. The English pound devalued 15 to 20% since the date of that loan, meaning Adam Aaron can now go buy it back with American dollars at a 15 to 20% discount. We're not taking on new debt. We're refinancing to better debt. DRS, you guys, the DRS FUD that came out from the community early on, from these groups like Ape Radio and David and Goliath and Casey Shaw, these guys can literally be sued by computer share for spreading false information about their company and how they operate. I'm dead serious about that. They need to go back and retract their statements on what they said about computer share, because everything they've said is completely inaccurate. Computer share is not owned by Citadel. It is AMC's official transfer agent. You can see it right on their webpage. And the biggest thing is, if everybody would have just done this from the start, you now have Dave Lauer saying it's a good thing. You have Lisa Branca from the former SEC chief saying it's a good thing. You got freaking Jon Stewart on TV cornering Gary Gensler about computer share and direct registration. And Gensler was like, I don't know. Guys, it's anybody spreading FUD about computer share is not to be trusted. I'll tell you that. All right, last couple of comments. I just joined computer share after listening to your podcast. It's easy. Is it easy to sell? Yes. So if you're in computer share and you got shares in there, the best way to sell is to go in and set a limit sell order and leave it there for 30 days. You can put it up to $3,500 a share if you want. Now that's the limit because they don't want people putting out shares for millions and millions of dollars. It messes up the system. But as the price goes up, your $3,500 limit goes up. Once your limit triggers, it automatically sells your shares, and it'll take 2 to 3 days to process the transaction to clear your cash. So it's just as easy to sell as it is a broker. It just takes a little bit more time. Why would AA reduce his debt when he's got these APE shares to eliminate the debt? Because in the meantime, even if he raises $2.5 billion off of APE, it's not enough to pay off all the debt. So in the meantime, you refinance high interest debt down to lower interest debt, right? Because the bonds are worth a lot. So the debtors want this, they want to own this debt. So he refis to a lower interest, which saves money, but he refis in the pound. So as he refied, when the pound, say, was 90 cents compared to the dollar, now it's 80 cents compared to the dollar. Adam Aaron can take the US dollar and go back and get a 20% discount. It's all about reducing your interest payments. All right, guys. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, and wait till the stock is at $1. All right, okay, here's one. Zeitgeist. It's just, okay, I'm going to look this guy up. Before we go, let's look this guy up. Let's see what he does, what his channel is. I'm just pointing this out so we can confront these freaking shills, man. These FUD spreading shills that come out and disrupt our community. Let's just check this dude out, see what he is. If we can even find him. He's got a name that's, let's see. Okay, here we go. Go to channel. Boom. Figured it out. It's like there's a bunch of kids on here that just, they have nothing to do. It's like children that get on here and troll, and it's like former like GME bag holders and shit. It's a picture with a dude with a ball sack on his chin and no content. I'm gonna tell you what, people, I'm just banning people like that. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I hope you literally, these are the people who live in their mom's basement. These kids, these wannabe rappers and whatnot. Anyways, that's it for the day, guys. We got good stuff going on. Adam Aaron's going to speak or tweet soon. Earnings should be November 8th. Historically, they're on November 8th, which is the same day as midterms. But November 7th, he has an opportunity to call on a bunch of bonds that I think he's going to want to pay off with the money he raised. And if he did, then one of the three possibilities I talked about are there. So either way, hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you have a great day. Hope we see a little rebound in the market. We had a great pre-market, and it looks like we're just coming into short attacks. Nobody's selling. Nobody's selling today after a 10% run. They're just reshorting the stock. That's all it is. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to go drink some coffee. Enjoy my weekend. Hope you do too. Froggy